This is the cheapest robot vacuum money can buy. You can find variations of it online ranging from $7 to $30, but let me tell you something. If you paid $30 for this, you significantly overpaid. Now, I didn't pay anything for it, but this isn't a sponsored video or anything like that. A few weeks ago, I was talking to somebody at a wedding when the subject of robot vacuums came up. Yeah, I'm the life of the party. Anyway, she was telling me she had just bought 3 or 4 of these at 15 bucks a pop, with the idea, I think, that if she turned a bunch of these loose in her house, she could avoid buying a significantly more expensive smart robot vacuum. When they arrived, though, she was really disappointed at the quality, and she was just going to return them. But she offered to let me borrow this one so I could test it out and let her know what I thought. So let's check it out. The first thing I like to do whenever I get a new gadget like this is to read the propaganda on the box and see what they say it does or doesn't do. In this case, it has a list of features that are mostly just necessary for basic operation, like a start button. Don't you need that to turn it on? Comes with a charging cable. Noise reduction. I don't know what noise reduction means. Does it actually actively reduce noise? And what noise? Its own noise? Is it quieter than some other version of this? It says the working noise on this is 55 decibels, which isn't bad for a vacuum cleaner. Obstacle avoidance. Strong suction. The fact that they put strong suction right on the box leads me to believe that this does not have very strong suction. And a filter box. So right away, there's nothing about these features that's overly impressive, but then again, it was $15. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Look at that. It's tiny. It weighs nothing. How could it not do a good job? The instructions say the battery takes 3 hours to charge and that it has a working time of 100 minutes/30 minutes. What does that even mean? Which is it, 100 minutes or 30 minutes? And why is there such a huge discrepancy? My expectations for this thing are about as low as they could possibly be, so there's nowhere for it to go but up. Maybe it'll surprise me. Let's find out. Let's start by just putting it on the floor and seeing what it can do. 23 seconds into our first test, and we're not off to an auspicious start. It's stuck on the grout line. So despite the propaganda on the box calling this thing a smart sweeper, there's nothing smart about this device. It's a switch and a motor, and when you turn it on, it comes to life. It doesn't take much to stop this motor, so if it runs into something and encounters any kind of resistance, it just stops, and then the wheels continue to spin, so it turns itself around going the other direction until it hits something else and then it stops. But if it can't turn around for whatever reason, like the wheels are stuck in a grout line and they're not actually touching anything, it can't just turn around and go the other direction, and so it just stays in one place. So maybe it's got like a 30-minute battery life when it's actually cleaning and 100 minutes when it gets stuck in one spot and it can't go anywhere. I don't know. See what else it can do. See how it handles all this dog hair. It's not bad, honestly. If you can get it to go where you want it to clean, that is. Obviously, if it's left unimpeded, it'll just go around in circles over and over and over again. So let's put some dirt down right here and see how it handles it. Crushed pepper. What? God. You've got to be kidding me. I'm sorry. Getting hung up on the edge of the tile was one thing. Getting hung up on the dirt that the thing is supposed to clean is a different thing entirely. That's just pathetic. This is where that 100 minutes of battery life comes in handy, I guess. It's dragging a hair behind it. See that? Big long hair. The pepper is actually making it change course. Oh, it's just making a mess. Now it's just scattering the peppercorn all over the place. Look at this. Peppercorn all the way over here now. Is it full? Is that the problem? Let's have a look inside. Oh, look at that. It's totally clogged up with hair. And this is that's the vacuum inlet. Oh, dear God. Ugh. I guess now we know what this brush is for. Oh, look at all this. Oh my God. Ugh. All right. Get back to it. Oh, there's a little speck there. It's gone now. It got hung up on that. Hung up again. It's too big. Hey, you got it that time. Hung up on the lip of the sliding glass door. Starting to give up the ghost. I thought briefly that under the right conditions, you have a very small home, perfectly flat flooring, no carpet, no rugs, no pets, no clutter, you're never home to make a mess, then this might be a viable option. But then it got hung up on a piece of black pepper. Think about that for a second. The dirt that it was meant to clean trapped it. Plus the battery died in the middle of cleaning, and I realized that this thing should be painted with primary colors and sold in toy stores. It dies half an hour after you turn it on, and then you come home from work and only one room in your house is clean, and not even the whole thing either. And let's suppose you are home to supervise this naughty little robot. It works for half an hour and then demands a 3-hour break to recharge? I don't think so. Another problem with the ZB230A is that it's woefully underpowered. Just a little tuft of dog hair and the whole thing clogs up and it won't pick up any more dirt. And then it just scatters debris all over the floor. And because it is so small and underpowered, you gotta ask yourself, would I clean this space with a dustbuster? Because if you wouldn't clean this space with a dustbuster, you're not gonna clean it with the ZB230A. At least with a dustbuster, you can aim it at the dirt you wanna pick up. You can't aim this at anything. So kids, today's lesson is you get what you pay for. and often you get less than you pay for. I don't think the ZB230A delivers even $15 worth of value. And the funny thing is, this isn't even the cheapest robot vacuum there is. I found one on Amazon for half the price. There are links to both vacuums in the description so you can check them out for yourself. This place I'm staying in this week has a brand new Shark Matrix that's never even been set up. So I'm going to set it up, see what it's about, and I'll bring you along for that. In the meantime, watch out for grifters. If you see a deal that seems too good to be true, it is. Thanks for watching, and stay clean.